Alright, Inquisitor Mordeth here with Jury Duty Summons yet again, and we're going to be doing a 2,000 point game at Great Escapes. I am playing my fearless Necrons. There's some of them beauties on the table.
No fear.
And then some of Jury's Dark Angels down there. Of course, most of his aren't starting on the board. We'll run my list down real quick and then I'll hand it over to Jury and let him go. So first we have a Necron Lord with a Res Orb, and then a 20-man Blob Squad. They're hiding behind a fence line with a, the 4-shot gun, Skyfire there, strength 7. It's nice. Then they have a Ghost Arc. They have another Ghost Arc with 10 Necrons inside of it. They're off the board. We got 5 Doom Size. The bikes there. They all have Gloom Prisms, so hopefully they'll get a little bit of stealth. 3 Destroyers. 3 Necron bases. I got 2 Spiders, both with Fabrication Claws, and a Doom's Arc back here. Hopefully it lives for more than one turn. And then reserves, I have 1 Doom Scythe and 2 Night Scythes. Both the Night Scythes just have 5-man Necron Warriors in there just to get the vehicle. And then there are the 10 Necrons in the other Ghost Arc. I'm going to hand this over to Jury, let him run down his list.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Let's take a look at my army here. I have 2 Dreadnoughts with twin assault cannons. I have a 9-man squad of snipers, and then I have a Dark Shroud right there to give them all a little bit extra cover. And over here, I got 3 squads of Terminators, including my command squad, and my flyer, which shall come in later.
All right, so seize the initiative roll. No. Real quick, we forgot we are playing Hammer and Anvil. Obviously, we got the layout, and then we're also doing Emperor's Will. And I'm going to let Justin roll to see if we have night fighting on the first turn. No night fighting on the first turn, so hopefully we don't forget it on the 5th.
Alright, so that is the end of the Dark Angels' first turn. We didn't bring anything in from deployments or from reserves, rather, but we did take out one of what the hell those things are. Destroyer, and one of the regular Necron troops. And we missed essentially everything else. We fired a bit of that and didn't do anything. That's about it.
So end of Necron turn 1, both Spiders pumped 1 more Scarab unit into there. This Ghost Arc replenished the 1 troop that got killed from here. Everything kind of pushed up. These guys moved and flatted out and turbo boosted. This vehicle moved over here to provide a little bit of cover, and both those guys jumped up there and shot. Everybody that got to shoot was into here, including the Doom Arc. Got 2 wounds from him and 2 wounds from these guys, but you know, they got a 2-up save because of that Dark Shroud or whatever, which is pretty mean. But we'll see what happens on turn 2.
Alright, welcome back. We're at the bottom of the Dark Angels' second turn. We brought in a couple of squads of Terminators, actually all of them in fact. So this is our one of the secondary squads of Terminators came in up here to defend. And then the other 2 squads, Belial squad and then the backup squad, deep strike over here and is going to assault them from the rear. So hopefully that'll go well. We killed off a couple of the Necrons up back there, I think 3 of them. And then we killed off the squad that was on the hill, whatever those things were. Destroyers. And then one of these guys, whatever the hell those are. Deer marks, yeah, something. We killed off something. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it was a good idea though at the time. All right. See you next turn.
So end of Necron turn 2. All of my flyers came in, both Night Scythe and the Doom Scythe. This Night Scythe popped out some guys there. The other one's holding them in. This Ghost Arc pressed forward. I forgot to move these guys, but it's a bad insight. These guys all piled into terrain as best they could, waiting for the assault that might come. Move back, but I put a pie plate onto Belial squad here, and I killed 4 of them, I believe, from that. The rest died from combination fire from here and this assault. This unit, I got 1 guy from dumping them out and rapid firing in. I was able to eliminate the unit here with combined fire from this vehicle, all 3 flying vehicles, that unit, and the guys inside there. And the assault from these Scarabs. So other than that, we're looking pretty good on it in turn 2.
Bottom of third turn, Dark Angel's turn. Looking at the battlefield right now, over here, we'll go backwards with what I actually did. The assault, well, I was fairly successful with the small squad of guys. They came in, killed a couple things, and then this guy won his combat and then kind of scooted over about an inch, unfortunately. Otherwise, I ran these two dreadnoughts up and pounded the Ghost Ark into submission with their feet. So that worked out pretty well. Did a little bit of damage with the snipers against those little guys right there, the scarabs, or whatever the hell they're called. And my flyer came in and did essentially nothing because it got a glancing hit from the, or it got a penetrating hit that shook it up a bit. So that's about it.
All right, so end of Necron turn 4 or 3. Those Necrons, those bikes, all fired into that dread, killed him, well, with the help of the Doom Arc. This Ghost Arc finished off the last Terminator that was solo back here. This one tried to move to train, roll the 2, then tried to run and roll the 1, so they didn't go very far. This Night Scythe moved over and Skyfired everything at his flyer and took him out. That one moved down there and I forgot to shoot with those guys, but alright. Other than that, that's about it. This assault went about how I expected. I lost some guys, they ran away. They were about 3 inches from me and assaulted again.
Dark Angels, bottom of turn 4, or well, middle of turn 4, top of turn 4, I guess. We did a bit of firing over here. We've destroyed off of the Necron unit. I eventually destroyed it with this Dreadnought in the assault. They actually, the Dreadnought ran them down and destroyed them. I didn't know they could do that, but they did it, and it was good. It was good. I got a glancing hit. I got a penetrating hit on the flyer, which kind of stunned it, I guess. Got a 1 on the bench table, so that sucks. Alright, those just kind of flew around a bit. My remaining Terminator over here assaulted the Necrons, and they killed a couple of them off. I lost to one of the Terminators in the assault. And that's about it.
So end of Necron turn 4, this combat down here was resolved. We finally killed the last Terminator. I spread back out to take the objective. Pipe plated over here onto that dread and moved over into the debris and killed the dead dread once more. The jet bikes down there fired at the rear of the dreadnought, got a 1 pin, but immobilized it. The Night Scythe came in and tried to shoot at the Dirge Spectre, did nothing. Those 5 Necrons tried to shoot at those snipers down there, did nothing. And the Scarabs down here moved in and assaulted, stripped out 2 armor points, put it down to 8. But at this point, since my opponent doesn't have anything down here, he's going to concede. Right now, I have 1 point more than him with Line Breakers, Slay the Warlord, and my control point. And he has his control point plus First Blood.
I have a pretty unlikely chance of actually taking back his control point, and there's a good chance I'll have mine contested by the end of the game, so it's unlikely I could win at this point.
So we're going to go ahead and call it and go get some dinner. Once again, this was Jury Duty and Inquisitor Mordeth, who were at Great Escapes. And we've got a 2,000 point game in. There's Jury, everybody knows him, loves him. And on a side note, are you going to be doing, Dustin, are you going to be doing this? You're going to be auctioning these off?
Yeah, at some point I'm going to be auctioning these off, these gentlemen here.
There's one, which is, I forget this guy's name. Sai, and then a zombie. You know you want the zombie. So go ahead and watch his channel, and maybe you can win one of those bad boys.